I wanted to make a favorites video because this last like month, 2 months maybe, I have come across some products that I am loving and I need to share because I've been sharing with everyone except for my YouTube family, which doesn't make any sense. So I'm here because I want to talk about some stuff that is I'm excited about this because it's all stuff that I'm really passionate about. I'm obsessed. Like, I am so happy. I'm so happy because brands are coming out with some bomb stuff. Let's jump into it. I'm sure you have noticed a lot of brands are coming out with new foundations, which I think is awesome because I am personally a foundation junkie. I love foundation. It's that one thing. I have a whole foundation drawer. It's now turned into 2 drawers. I like to try it all. I like to have it all. It's my personal Pokemon. So let's get into some new foundations. The first one I will go over is Hourglass. So this one's fairly new to me, but I've actually been wearing it for the last couple of days, and I will say that I love it. So this is Hourglass. It's called the Vanish Stick, boop, which I like because easy application. You twist it right up. I'll swatch it so you can kind of get an idea of the coverage. Really good coverage. You can see it covers my tattoos. And then they also have a brush, which I just misplaced. I just used this, so it's dirty. I just used it to do my face right now. Excuse me, so this is the color Nude, and then this is their brush. I love their brushes. They will last you years if you take care of them, just wash them. They are cruelty-free as well. Synthetic fiber bristles, good quality. Okay, so you can buff and blend, and it could be anywhere from a sheer coverage to a really full coverage. 12-hour wear is what they claim. One of the highest pigments versus all other foundations, so that is why when you first swatch it, you were getting such an intense color. So could be everything. It could be your concealer, your foundation, your all-in-one. I would say it has a skin-like finish. It looks like skin on the face. This one, I feel like it's wearing all day. I am personally not getting shiny or oily with it. I don't know how others are doing. My skin is more like normal to dry. But with this heat, I'm sweating like a madman, and it's still not going anywhere. It's really good. I'm really liking this. I would say if you like a medium to full coverage, but you don't like to look like you're wearing a lot of makeup, or you don't like to look cakey, to get this one, because that's exactly like what it looks like. It doesn't look like you're wearing a lot of makeup. You don't look super made up, and you can kind of play with it to where you're getting like a natural coverage, but maybe I want a little bit more coverage over here. You know, it's great. I love this so much. Great product. Love this. A++. I have also just applied it with the Beauty Blender, and it looks really pretty as well. I feel like with the brush, you're getting more of like a flawless finish. A Beauty Blender, I'm getting more of that full coverage because I'm like beating it into the skin. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, next is going to be the Urban Decay All Nighter Foundation. This one is their waterproof long wear liquid foundation. First off, I love the packaging. It's cute, super cute. Full coverage, matte finish. This is the color 3.25. They have 22 colors. I believe it's 22. I feel like they have a good variety of colors. Obviously, very full, and that was with a tiny bit. Now here's the thing. I like this foundation. It gives you a full coverage. It looks like makeup. It doesn't look, I can't say it's like the Hourglass where it looks more natural, but I don't mind looking made up. I like that look. If I'm going for a more full coverage, but I don't want to look as made up, I'll go with the Hourglass. I feel like some comments on this foundation that I have seen is that it oxidizes on some people. For me, I felt like it didn't oxidize on me, but everybody's skin is different. So keep that in mind. Just because it works for one person doesn't necessarily mean it's going to work for everybody. For me, it didn't oxidize on me. It wore all day. And again, I'm more normal to dry, and it didn't dry me out or look, you know how sometimes dry or matte finishes on dry skin can just all around look not that good. Not great. You look dehydrated, like you need some water. This one didn't do that for me. Look at, that's with half a pump. It's crazy. As far as it being waterproof, I don't know. I don't go swimming in my makeup. I don't even go really swimming. So as far as it being waterproof, I don't know. But I know that it stayed all day, and in this heat, again, when I was sweating and getting really oily and greasy, it wasn't going anywhere on me. It can be your foundation and your concealer in one. You technically don't need a concealer. It is fantastic. I am loving it. It's about time Urban Decay comes out with a full coverage foundation, and I am stoked that they did. The next product is another foundation. It's by Clinique. It's the Beyond Perfecting Foundation Plus Concealer. This is my absolute favorite. I like the other two foundations a lot, but this one, I really like it. Okay. So this last weekend, I got the opportunity to work on a music video, which I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about it or not, like what it was, but as soon as it comes out, I'll let you guys know, because it's pretty cool. The warehouse that we were filming at, there was no AC, and there were like 100 people in one tiny ass freaking room, and it was hot. Let me tell you, I was dripping sweat. I'm not over exaggerating. I was soggy, real moist everywhere. I was wearing this foundation, and for sure I thought as soon as I look in the mirror, I'm gonna look like a hot mess. This foundation stayed put the whole damn day. I think we started at 7 and I left at 8. I didn't touch up, maybe like I touched up some powder on like my sweat mustache. But other than that, this stayed on like cement on my face. It was amazing. I was so impressed by this foundation. I thought for sure it was gonna be gone when I looked in the mirror. It did not let me down. This gives you medium to full coverage, fragrance free, which is always important to me. I feel like I'm really sensitive to fragrances. I either break out or they give me a freaking headache. They claim that this is a matte finish. I would say it's more like a natural kind of matte. I wouldn't claim that it's like all matte. Let me swatch it. And this is the one thing that I am not a big fan of with this foundation is the applicator. I don't like this. I get it with this, they want you, because it's your foundation and concealer, so they want you to like dab it on like you would a concealer. I just feel like for hygiene purposes, it's not very hygienic to be wiping it on the face and then putting it back in. I'd rather just dump it out, which don't get me wrong, you can dump it out. It just takes some work because it has a little bit of stopper on there. So my only complaint is I'm not a big fan of this thing. Whatever, I'll live because the foundation is bomb. So, same thing, medium to full coverage. Same with like the Hourglass Vanish stick. I mean, if you're not like cleaning the top of it, hygiene is not technically the best, but a little bit does go a long way. It is nice because I will dab it on areas where I feel like I need more coverage, and you can definitely use it as a concealer. This gets an A+++ in my book. I love this. Again, I was reading, because I like to read reviews. I just like to see what people say. I don't take them to heart because I know everybody's skin is different, like I had mentioned. Some people were saying that this made them break out, which is weird because Clinique is made by like dermatologists and they're allergy tested. So I feel like breaking out from Clinique is really, really rare. But I did hear a few people say that they broke out from it. So, I mean, it is what it is. It didn't make me break out. I pretty much went swimming in this because of how sweaty I was, and it stayed so well. Oh, also, it doesn't look super cakey. It's almost like a skin-like finish. It's pretty. You have to try it. Get a sample of it, if anything. You might be impressed. That's all I have for foundations, so don't worry. Those are all really good ones, and I get excited every morning now when I'm doing my makeup because it's like, what foundation do I want to wear? It's the little things like that make me really excited. The next things that have been my favorite are the Sephora Perfection Mist Airbrush Blush. I had purchased these a while back. I think I used them in one of my tutorials, maybe. So I bought 2 different colors, Orange You Glad and Pink Perfection. I had used these like once or twice, and then within the last couple weeks I got really into them and I've been using them almost every single day. Today I used Orange You Glad and then I put a powder blush on top of it. They are an aerosol can. So you just spray it on your face. Normally when I apply these, I use an angled blush brush and I just spray it. I don't want to waste it. Not waste it. So I just spray the brush and then I dab on my face like a stippling motion so I'm not moving my concealer or my foundation. Then that's it. They claim that they are waterproof. I did wear it that day. I got really sweaty and they didn't go anywhere. My whole face that day was on point. It did not go anywhere. No, it was the best. It was so, I felt like I won an award. I was like, I just want to thank all the makeup I'm wearing. It was so great. So you just shake it up, spray a brush, apply. I've applied it with my beauty blender as well and just kind of dabbed it on. I feel like the beauty blender really sheared it out. I like it with the brush. I did spray it directly on my face one day and it got in my hair. And I mean, I'm sure if you have darker hair, it wouldn't really matter, but being blonde, man, everything just shows up. Like I had pink. I love these. Like I get excited to put these on. That's how much I like them. They have a bunch of, I think they have 4 colors. I'm not 100% sure. I might go back and buy more. They could be kind of intimidating at first. Again, if you just spray the brush, it's just like putting on powder. Just same thing. Don't let it scare you. It's actually an amazing product. I want to get them for my kit. I wish Sephora brand offered a pro discount. Wouldn't that be great? They should do that. They really should. Moving on. So I have a lot of Benefit products. Well, not a lot, but a few. So I'm sure you have seen that they kind of like redid their eyebrow stuff, and I like all the other stuff, but this stuff I've been using the most. So the first one is the Browsings #2. It comes with the gel and the powder and then the brushes and tweezers and all that stuff in a mirror. I really like this. It's what I've been using in my brows as of lately. It looks more soft. I feel like I'm still getting definition on my brows, but it's not as intense as I normally do it, kinda. Cute packaging. Mine's kind of dirty, but it's because I've been using it, okay? And then their Gimme Brow, which I got #3. It's the fiber gel. It's a little gel that you just brush through your eyebrows. It makes your brows just look more like hair. Doesn't look so drawn on. Kind of gives you like a two-toned look, more natural, not so flat. There you go, that's the word. It doesn't look like you painted on your eyebrow. It looks like hairs. Really been liking this, and it wears really well. It doesn't like run. So those two I've been using in my brow like every day, like I did today. And then Benefit came out with their tweezers, which call me what you will, but I think this is genius. It has the hair, the bristles on one end and then tweezers on the other. So you could brush up your hairs or comb through any product. But I like to mainly like brush up the hairs and then you could go in and tweeze. I've never had tweezers like this before and I love this. It's so smart. It's the little things. These I've been carrying in my bag everywhere. So the next 2 things, I like these 2 together. Mascara. I don't think I've ever put mascara in my favorites, have I? These 2 together are my favorite combination, and you would think today I would have done it, but I didn't. I couldn't find this earlier today when I was putting on my makeup, so I did use this, but not this mascara. So this lash primer is by Smashbox. It's their Photo Finish Lash Primer. The brush is a dual-ended brush. It has, you probably can't, it's so white. So it has a bunch of little teeth on it, which really helps comb and separate the lashes. It lengthens, thickens, plumps. It also conditions. I believe it has biotin in it. Fine tip to it so you can really get in there. I like to get the bottom lashes as well. I love the comb on this brush. I like it because it really preps the lash before you put on your mascara. Really just lengthens and separates. I like to use it on top and bottom. I used to use the Decay one for a long time and I like that one, but I just really like the brush on this one. For someone like myself who has, I don't have the longest lashes, it really adds some length and separation and it does it all. It adds everything. And then I like to pair it with the Artisan Big Mascara. So this makes my lashes super fat and long. It has a U-shaped brush to it. Has a thicker brush, but kind of has a dip in it. So you can really kind of get in there and plump them up, hold a curl as well. These 2 together are my jam. I mean, my lashes look so fat and long. I haven't even been wearing false lashes that much as of lately because this combination has been my favorite, but I didn't do today, so I'm not the best example. Oh look, it has hemp protein in it, so it conditions as well. Nice, okay. So this combination has by far been my go-to. Again, I haven't really been wearing false lashes, just these. Amazing, amazing. So that concludes my recent favorites. Most of it's foundation or complexion. Well, I mean, it's all makeup stuff, whatever. I hope that you like this video, and I hope that you give some of these items a try and you find some of your new favorites. If you've tried anything that I mentioned in this video, let me know, and let me know what you think. Unless it's all negative, then don't rain on my parade. Okay, I want to make a favorites, like skincare, like my favorite skincare stuff, and I think that will be coming up because there's a lot of skincare as well that I want to talk about. So that will be coming up soon. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a really good day today and you make really good choices, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.